to be the example given to us. I remember my mother given me that example, and many of my cousins and colleagues, and I was considered a brighter student. I was very focused as a child, so I would be studying, and some of my cousins started actually studying under the street light to prove a point. You'll find it hilarious, but that happened in my own family, that one or two kids got so fed up with their parents that they would go on the rooftop and start studying in the street light just to prove a point that we are studying in the street light. So don't accuse us from morning till evening. But those were the standards set by our parents 30, 40, 50 years ago. Parents give their children the right standards, that it's most important to study and be focused. Rest of the things really didn't matter. I think it is from that point that we need to pick up. Today, education has become everything other than educating oneself. It's about people who are well off. Education has so many different meanings under the wholesome development, and people who don't have adequate means, they suffer from all kind of psychological complexes and other stuff. I think being educated and your academic excellence is what matters. Everything else falls very, very short in front of that excellence. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much.
Uh, I'm really happy to announce our prize in essay competition. It's the highest ever the prize given by anybody in India for essay writing. These prizes are sponsored by the Qualcomm US. So I would like to mark what inspires them to give this kind of a prizes to the Indian students and say something.
Thank you, Kaviraj. I'll just say a few words. The focus here really is on the students and the wonderful job they've done in the work product that they produced for this essay competition. Qualcomm is a proud sponsor of the Indian National Bar Association and the Law Students Competition Law Essay Competition.
Thank you.
Qualcomm strongly supports the development of the competition law in India and the ongoing dialogue and debate of the very difficult issues, many of which we've heard today in the program. They're very difficult issues for practicing lawyers, and they're even more so, more difficult, I think, for law students who are grappling with these issues in their studies. I personally believe that competitions like this help to develop the critical thinking skills and analytical skills that are important to making lawyers successful in their everyday work. And I think it's important to keep in mind just the amount of work and the research that went into the writing of these essays, and it was done while these students are engaged in their very difficult study programs. And to give everyone an idea of just how competitive the process was, I understand there were more than 100 different essays that were submitted, by which these three contestants' essays were selected as the award winners. So with that, if it would be appropriate, should... Sure. Ms. Lakey, are you going to hand over the award?
May I invite Ms. Nidhi Singh for a first prize winner?
Anita Singh is with the National Law University in New Delhi. Oh, yeah, I'll make the announcement.
I will make an announcement. You come in the pic.
Okay.
That's right. You sponsor. Next is Avnish Kumar. He is from the South Asian University, New Delhi. This is Mudrika Mathur. Uh, Now I invite Prasant Mali, who is we are presenting award for the cyber law and the cyber security lawyer of the year. It's quite interesting to know that every computer or even your mobile can be turned to the spy. And everything in India technically is owned by the Microsoft or the China. So both are not very friendly country. Your mobile, if it's manufactured in China, they put in a small bug. It can record your voice, it can send the message, it can take your picture. So the cyber security is a major issue for India. Even our military using a Microsoft software, it means once it's online, it is connected to the server based in US, and they can take out any data whatever they want. So we need our own operating systems and our own mobile. He has presented another very presentation to at the London at Oxford University, where he technically described how the we have nuclear bomb floating in the universe that can be used by the simple laptop and can be detonated, that can destroy the entire country. So this is kind of work he has done. So I think I am done over here. And so I'll now invite Edgar to give a memento to he's from the University of Lausanne, Europe. It's one of the oldest university in now present this memento. Present memento to Miss Alka Chawla. Is a Mark sign. Present this Mark. We are giving you memento, a token of appreciation of. Now to Miss Minakshi Lekhi, who is our patron and consistent supporter. Uh, we are really blessed. We have a continuous, unconditional support from Ram sir and the Minakshi Lekhi ji for our efforts to bring up this National Bar Association of India. And we have reached around 6,500 members right now. And majority of the members are the young lawyers below 35. Another achievement we have the largest number of in-house counsel as our member. So we are now present in approximately 500 colleges. By the end of this year, we aim to be present in 1,350 law colleges. That's all we have. Thank you very much again to the panelists and for contributing their valuable time. I think is Miss Minakshi Lekhi is just trying to get up and going, and I'm thinking just we can hold it her little bit more.